Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Eve here, and today I'm at Turn 13 Motorsports near Columbus, Ohio, and I brought 3 of my amazing motorcycles to put on their Dyno 250i to see what type of power they produce. I brought the 2016 Kawasaki Ninja H2, our 2019 Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory, and our 2021 Honda CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP. And in just a moment, we're going to roll on back there and see what type of power these bikes make on this amazing dyno. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell and you'll get notified when new content is uploaded. So as you can see, they not only work on cars, but they also work on motorcycles as well. There's our beautiful 2019 Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory, the 2016 Kawasaki Ninja H2 with its 5-inch overextended rolling toys, single-sided swinging arm, and back here you can see they have a fully functional modern Dynojet 250i, the same one that they use at Bryn Tuning and Ducati Detroit. So we should see some pretty consistent numbers as we get ready to dyno the CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP. final results from our dyno efforts today. The Ninja H2, of course, made the most power out of the three motorcycles. 351 horsepower, 141 foot-pounds of torque, and that's pretty nice. And it feels like that when I ride it, I tell you. I mean, it definitely feels like a 350 horsepower machine. Beautiful, beautiful, beastly machine. But the other bikes are great too. And I'm going to leave the CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP up here with the good folks at Turn 13 Motorsports, because they're going to do something really cool to it. And we're going to let Chris tell us. Chris, what are you doing to the bike?
Hey, how's it going, guys? So yeah, what we're going to do is basically develop velocity stacks. So Honda is notorious for being very conservative with everything. So there's actually a lot of latent horsepower left in this bike. So basically the velocity stacks are bottlenecked, if you will.
Do you have that example you showed me earlier? He has a good display that he showed me.
You have a set from a CBR, an older one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically right here, so these are from the previous gen CBR. And you can see the difference. So basically center stack, they bottleneck down for EPA noise violation, stuff like that.
Okay.
Noise reduction, but it also kills power, essentially.
Yeah.
So you can see the difference here. The inside diameter is massive.
I do see that. These are ones that you made.
Yep.
Okay.
So these are carbon polymer. So the inside diameter of this is probably 10 to 12 millimeters smaller than this. Like you can literally put these around the outside. So the inside diameter of these is bigger than the outside diameter of this.
Wow.
And right here, it's actually a lot bigger. It bottlenecks down. So this is probably 10 to 15 millimeters smaller inside diameter than these. And then we're actually going to change the height to play with the power curve. So you can see they're quite a, oh, right there would be. So it's quite a bit shorter. So under high velocity and high airflow, you really want them to be shorter. That's what really helps. The longer is what helps with the low to mid-range. So what they do on the bike is, since they're not variable, they kind of split the difference. So the center stacks, they make longer, and that helps with the mid-range and low end. So then they kind of split the power curve to give you kind of a tuned power curve, if you will. So basically we're going to make the very similar but lower on both stacks, and then we're going to make the actual vortice tapered, very tapered, and then bring the mouth open a lot more. So you see here it's just very short.
Yeah.
So the longer that it tapers in, basically, and then the actual taper will make a vortice, and it'll speed the velocity up very fast. So it'll allow for a lot more air. So yeah, so basically on your bike we're gonna develop them, and lots of printing and lots of testing and lots of installing and taking them off. Yeah. So it's a in-depth process, but yeah, we'll get a really good set tuned how we want, and we'll make the power curve basically build power all the way to the RPM where it's going to redline. Okay. So right now, the US bikes fall off at like 13.4 or something. So you have like another 1,000 RPM to where the power should be building instead of falling off. So that's what these do. They change the power curve, so they make it an awesome race bike, basically, so it builds power. So basically, when you're hammering it and you're going to the end of the gear, it kind of falls off. Yeah. This bike will pull like a Banshee or a freight train all the way to rev limit. So it'll constantly be accelerating massively hard until red line, and then you bang the gear, and then, on to the next gear. So.
And when you're done with your efforts, I can take it to Brent Tuning to get another.
Yeah, and they'll reflash it, so they'll change the power curve and everything, or the tuning AFRs and stuff like that. Because it'll definitely need a different tune after that, because it's going to be a lot leaner, because these are going to add a lot more air, basically. Yeah. So.
And you're also going to remove the filthy...
Yeah, so in the intake for noise violation stuff, if you look in there, you can see them. They put two foam giant blocks in there. Yeah. So basically that stops some of the sound reverberations from coming forward out of the intake, just intake noise. Yeah. That's their theory behind it. But all it does is really blocks winds and airflow in. So get rid of all the restrictions and all that good stuff, and optimize these, redesign them, and you'll be ready to rip. And we'll have a finished product to put out to the masses.
Thank you, Chris, man.
Yep, no
You're
problem,
the best.
Man. See you, buddy.
So as you can see, I'm very satisfied with the fine work that the guys here at Turn 13 Motorsports have done today. They've alerted me to a possible issue with the CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP. a way that we can get more power out of that 203 horsepower machine with the velocity stacks that they're going to be working on. I'm going to leave the bike here for them to take care of that. I'll come back in a couple weeks and pick it up, and we'll see how it goes, and then I'll take it back down to Brent Tuning to get it flashed again to accommodate for that amazing additional horsepower. The 351 horsepower Kawasaki Ninja H2, I told you guys it was a powerful beast, and now we can see on the dyno that it is massively fast. 140 foot-pounds of torque, pretty awesome as well. And the beautiful Aprilia 2019 RSV4 1100 factory, it's a great bike as well. Produced a lot of horsepower. Love that machine. I love the new one too, so I have a dilemma. Am I going to keep the old one or get rid of it and get the new one? Stay tuned, because you're not going to want to miss what happens next. And if you want to get in touch with the good folks here at Turn 13 Motorsports, a link to how you can reach them down below in the description. They're open for business, and they're welcoming anyone to bring their motorcycle here for tuning, work, custom work, or anything, tire changes, anything that you might need for your motorcycle, they can do it here. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell, and you'll get notified when new content is uploaded. As you can see, it's drizzling here. I had made arrangements to race some Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, and other supercars here in the Columbus area while I was down here with my 350 horsepower Ninja H2, but because of the rain, that's not going to happen. But stay tuned, because I'm going to get that lined up for something in the future for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to get the heck out of the rain and load the two motorcycles up into the trailer, leaving the CBR 1000RR-R Fireblade SP here for the good folks at Turn 13 to do their magic to it. I'll be back in a couple weeks to pick it up. Thank you guys so much for viewing the video. I'll catch you next time on the 650 EB YouTube channel.